Alright, once you get all your doors hung, your body parts installed, the next step is wiring the car up, putting all your accessories on that you've been buying for and stockpiling up for all the years you've been working on your car, which includes your distributor, okay, your transmission dipstick filler, this, that, and the other. You got your power window set up over here, your remote entry doors, and on this particular car, this is just a little example of some of the stuff that you're going to need for your vehicle to get it running. Now, this is actually, so this is our low car brake assembly, and to install that, you also need to get the brake cables, which you don't have to go with braided cable if you don't want to, and these come as a complete kit with all the cables, the housing, all the ends you need, everything you need. Like I said, there's a lot of accessory parts that you have to purchase, such as the foot pedal, and this pedal here, as I'm showing it to you, is the wrong pedal to purchase for your Street Beast car. Okay, this is called the low car eliminator floor mount, and what that does is it actually makes the pedal go down under the floor. What this is actually for are for factory original cars like a 62 Ford Galaxy or a 66 Chevelle that actually had it mounted on the floor, and what that does, it hides the cable instead of going through the firewall. That won't work on your Street Beast car. The owner purchased these items, and we'll have to take those back. What you want to do is get a hanging gas pedal, okay, that hangs from the firewall, and we'll be showing you that. You'll have to purchase your throttle cable, okay? This is part of our emergency brake kit. You don't have to buy this. When you take it to the upholstery shop, they will actually make a ring for you, a real nice ring. That goes to your emergency brake, all right? And then we have the kickdown cable, which is right here, okay? And that's going to match nice with our throttle cable. And if you notice here, it comes with all the hardware. So to hook up your kickdown cable and your throttle cable, you're also going to have to purchase the stainless steel throttle cable bracket and spring kit, which this is a universal kit. It bolts onto the side of your carburetor on the back bolt. And what this does, it makes it nice, easy access for both of these to bolt up to the carburetor, and we're going to show you how that goes on. And then we also have a tune port high-tech throttle cable. Okay, he's got two different cables here. We won't be using this one.
Whole stack of stuff.
The owner has actually purchased all this himself, and most of the time when the owner's taking in their hand to purchase stuff, they over-purchase items that they don't need. So it's very important to pay attention on the stuff that you need and stuff that you don't need. Like, let's say for this instance, okay, this is an aftermarket throttle cable bracket. Okay, since we're going to use the low car setup, we don't need this. This is going to be eliminated. I'll give that back to the owner because he got the one that's made for the cables. So there's two more items that can go back. Now this item here is a very expensive item. We'll be sending this back because we're not going to use this. We're using a different type of pedal. The Street Beast car will not work with that. And I see that the owner purchased a filler tube, transmission dipstick filler tube for his car. And this actually is a nice one. It mounts onto the firewall, but the only problem you have with this setup is that if you look real close to the package, it comes with this little plastic tube. That's where you fill it up, and it fills up very, very, very slow. I personally recommend that you put a factory General Motors dipstick tube on it. That way you're getting the original precise reading that you should have on your car, and it's easy to fill up. And then this here, I don't know what these are for, so we won't be using those. Those will go back. So what I'm really basically trying to say here, folks, is the best thing to do before you get hog wild and start, just going out and buying all these parts and stockpiling them all up. It's really better to buy parts for your car, accessory stuff, as you're building your car. One reason for that is here's a good example. This owner that owns this car has owned it for several years. Now we don't know when he bought all these parts. Am I correct, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
So these might have been sitting in this box or that box for years. And what happens is once you purchase those and you've had them for years, you aren't getting refunds on them, okay, because you've had them too long. So then you're stuck, for instance, with a $200 throttle cable that you will never use, okay? This is a throttle pedal. All right, this is approximately $200 for everything you see right here, okay? And I don't even know if we can use this cable because actually this cable is designed for this pedal. So, no, I'm sorry, this cable here goes to this pedal. So yes, we will be able to take all that back. So, that's a little over $200 that you see in my hand right there. That customer, the customer that owns this car, is probably going to be screwed out of. So a very, very wise decision, don't buy accessory parts for your vehicle until it's time to put them on. Buy them as you're building your car. Okay? Don't think that, oh, well, I better buy all this stuff now because I'm, so I can have it all ready when I build my car. Tomorrow's a fresh day. If you have to wait a couple days for the parts, who cares? Take your time and do it right. That's the whole, what were you going to say, Jeff?
You don't know if there's a later or the latest and greatest where there might be a new style.
There might be a new style that comes out, and then on the other hand, like for instance, I personally don't like putting the emergency brakes in here because nobody. And here's another bracket that we're going to be taking off because we don't need that. So that's two of those brackets that he wasted his money on, that he doesn't need. So really, to be honest with you, this is actually a tech tip, an inside secret. Don't get all excited and buy all your parts as once you get your car. It's not Christmas. Don't make it Christmas when it shouldn't be. Let's take our time, let's do it right, and let's save money while we're doing it. That's really the whole idea of doing this type of deal. The owner did have a good idea on a Street Beast car, since it's so packed up in here, and that's even with the small block engine. If you look right here, this is a very, very nice, clean pulley setup that you can purchase from Vintage Air and other places that built it. Now this is a Vintage Air style type of setup. When you buy a system like this, it comes with everything you see here. It comes with all your pulleys, your late model air compressor. It comes with a 140 amp alternator. It does not come with the belts. Now, other companies out there, they make them with... Can I just say one thing out there to all you Street Beast builders? Why are you powder coating your frame and painting all the undercarriage stuff when nobody in the world will see it? Paint everything black. Black is nice. If it gets scratched, you can touch it up. Okay? There's no sense wasting thousands of dollars again on powder coating all this stuff. And if you're on a budget, like most people are that build the Street Beast cars and are trying to do it at home, and you want to save money, take my advice. Don't buy everything. Go hog wild spending all these thousands of dollars when there's a lot of other stuff to do to the car besides letting your parts sit around and collect dust and lose.